Chicago, I'll show you around.
We are in Chicago, and we thought, we're like, what should we do while we're here? We're like, well, we should do all the best things. Look at you.
Yeah, so I looked him up, I made some reservations, and that's
We're gonna take you along so you can experience the best things too. And maybe when you come here, you can do them as well.
Yep.
Yep. Let's see if they really are the best things.
Right? I know.
First things first, we got here and it's lunchtime and we're starving. So our plane landed right before lunch, which works out perfect because one of the things on our list we've actually had before.
Yes.
But we got to get it again. I got to get it again.
Both of us really were thinking about it.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Then we decided to walk there. It's a little over a mile.
Yeah.
Take some nice photos, some videos. Check it out.
Yep.
I walked over a mile for this. Now, Portillo's is a chain, but it is a local chain. It originated just outside of Chicago, and I'm telling you, it's just good food. Like everything they have, good. Are you nervous at all?
Yeah.
Are you? Yeah, a little bit.
You see that people like kind of not allowing it to happen naturally.
Yeah, they're bracing themselves against the wall, and I think you should just go with it. So we're at 360 Chicago, and we try to come up here at sunset so that you guys can see some incredible sunsets and amazing views. But there's no sun, so still incredible views though. We are gonna try Tilt. Tilt's like a theme ride. It's a
They tilt you out over the city.
That's all we know about it.
Yeah.
And that I'm afraid of heights. We know those two things. Now, we did buy tickets for a specific time, but the line's really long.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Not understanding why buy tickets for a time, you know? Okay. You good? Oh, we're still going, huh? Still going.
It does not look this intense from out there. Like when I first got on, this part was scary. No, it's not.
What a view though, huh? Tilt was fun.
Yes.
I don't know that I just do it if you want to do it. It's a long wait, it's a long line. You can't take your own photos, so that way they can sell you their photos. Like
Of butt shots.
butt shots.
I'm like,
They take a picture of you from behind,
Nope.
leaned out over the city. But it's really cool. Just take it with a grain of salt, I guess. Right?
I just think that the observatory is just good enough.
Yes, yeah. You come up here and do that. Skip Tilt. Come up here, stand really close to the glass. You'll get the same experience.
And then grab a drink at
Cloud Bar.
That's fun.
Cloud Bar is very cool. Like it's just
We have a beautiful view right now.
really interesting drinks. Like it's a good addition to the 360 for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So I can tell you this is not something that Abigail would have liked at all.
No.
And that's why we didn't do it when we came before, so
This would have been Anxiety City.
yeah.
But we love it.
We love it.
Yeah. It took us a second, but this is actually open air up here. Oh, you can hear everybody yelling. Oh. Yeah, this is actually open air. Like, this is like a metal screen right here, which is amazing.
So nice.
It does feel good. Okay, so be prepared. If you come up here, be prepared to wait in very, very, very long lines.
Get down. I was like, we're gonna have to go have another drink and wait for all these people.
Yeah, the line completely wraps all the way around just to leave. It's gonna take a while to get down. There's the Navy Pier. Sears Tower, no longer called the Sears Tower. It's just called the Tower.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Why?
Well, because when they name buildings, they have like leases on those names. And and they no longer have it. But Chicagoans still call it the Sears Tower. This is also no longer the John Hancock Tower. I don't remember.
Did you get my joke?
Huh?
Did you get my joke?
What'd you say?
I said, is it now called the Signature Tower?
John Hancock. Oh, you're funny. I got it.
You know, I don't very often do jokes, but can you appreciate them when I do?
And then at the bottom of the tower, you can have Benihana. Oh, I don't want it right now, but I could do some Japanese.
Me too.
Chicago, Chicago, that toddling town. Chicago, Chicago, I'll show you.
All right, guys. Next up is the architectural boat tour. Now, what company did we go with?
Shoreline.
Shoreline.
And this was like the #1 thing that everybody told us we had to do. So we're doing it.
We're doing it.
This is called contextualism, which is that it was impossible to get there. Downtown is traditional, non-binary gender pad. On your right is the East Boat Club. It's how the front side is built.
I think these buildings are my favorite so far. So the way they reflect the sky, they're kind of like camouflage as you're coming down the river.
Yeah.
Like they just blend in with the sky. It's so cool.
So pretty.
Okay, I think I really like Clark Street.
Right?
This is a vibe. We met up with some friends. We're gonna go pick up some lunch after the boat tour. But I think one of the best ways to get around this city is the bikes and scooters that you can rent. The ones I use were done through the Lyft app, so it's pretty easy to do. So kind of our last meal here, we had to try out Al's Italian beef sandwiches. They're #1 in the city.
Yep.
And you're in Chicago, you got to try out a beef sandwich, Italian beef sandwich. It's great. It's a great sandwich. I can say, like, once you tried it though, like you tried it, right?
Yep. I don't like wet bread.
So you got to order it with provolone or whatever cheese you want. I prefer provolone with the peppers and wet. So it doesn't like wet bread. So
I did it though.
pass.
Yeah, I won't get it again. But it has great flavor.
It's fantastic.
If you can get past the wet bread part, like if you can just eat the toppings off of the wet bread, you'll be fantastic.
Okay, if you're into nightlife, Hubbard and Clark in that area is the place to be.
Yeah.
Looks like this is where a lot of the clubs are, all the rooftop bars, great
Oh, they
food.
have football on the TV.
They have football on the TV. But we're not here for nightlife. We're here for something very specific. We walked so far. It's okay. We have a plan B. But I'm gonna put some pictures up here of what we're missing out on, cause y'all.
You gotta come to that, I'm sure.
Lost Bay Post.
Bet your bottom dollar you lose the blues in Chicago.
Oh my goodness, look at you. This is amazing. So this is Buckingham Fountain, one of the many attractions in Chicago. You might recognize it as the Married with Children fountain. I don't know. Maybe I'm dating myself. So I think it's cool that you get such a good view from this park also. Like all the skyline views from here, like a full 360 view, even Lake Michigan out there. Yeah, it's beautiful water. Now, this is not our first time to Chicago, fortunately, because there's just too much to do here to get done in 2 days of checking things out.
I told you we're gonna have to come back again.
I know. Now, last time we were here, we went and saw the Bean, the famous Bean, and definitely that's top of the list.
Yep.
Highly recommend going to see the Bean.
We love the double-decker bus tour.
That was great.
I love hearing about all the history and like, I'm not a big museum person, but I like that kind of thing. Because you're
Right.
like moving and seeing and hearing all at the same time.
Well, and you get the personality of the driver, just like you do on the
Yeah.
boat tours, you know, where they tell their jokes. And the food of Chicago, of course, isn't just hot dogs and beef sandwiches and fancy desserts. Highly recommend the Italian Village, aka the Village. Great Italian food. It's been there since like nearly 100 years. I mean, it's been there forever, like 1931 or something like that, I think.
And then I really liked River Roast.
River
which
Roast.
We found, and it was a gorgeous view right on the river, and the food was amazing. And they carve all the meat at your table, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, great choice if you're looking for kind of a little bit fancier of a meal with a good view. Now, if you're looking for even more high-end, check out RPM Seafood. Holy cow.
It was so good.
That was
though.
amazing.
Oh my
We went
gosh.
there with Priscilla's work.
Yeah. And the service was top notch. Again, it's on the river. We were inside that time, but it was still like beautiful.
Beautiful. Okay, favorite things about Chicago for you?
So I would have to say going to the 95th floor was amazing because it's something you can't just see like
360 Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then people watching it's like the best of the best. There's some interesting people here. And then I would also say anything along the riverfront. Like I love the river here. It's gorgeous.
The Chicago River is beautiful.
It's so pretty and there's so much to do. You could literally spend a whole day just going up and down the street there.
Okay, I would say that my favorite part of Chicago is the history and the culture, the architecture. I always nerd out over that stuff, so I think that's really cool. And the food. I am compiling the ingredients I need to make Chicago dogs at home. Not even the food, just Chicago dogs. They're so good.
We can do that.
Yeah.
We can.
Chicago, Chicago, that toddling town. Chicago, Chicago, I'll show you around.